Hello, this is a quick review of your second homework assignment. Now, this homework assignment is a compare contrast. You will be using the short stories Phenotype and Privilege that you read, and you're going to be arguing which author presented their characters in a way that was stronger. Now, remember, this is going to require you to really refine down what you kind of are presenting as a stronger way to present characters. Remember, there is no kind of by the book or specific way that we can say like, oh, it was stronger. What you want to kind of think about is how were they writing their characters? How are they presenting their characters? Did one present the characters in a way that was more emotional, that created more emotional connection for the reader? Is there one story that you found that you feel is the characters are more relatable, that they were more interesting? These are very squishy and interpretive terms. And, there's a reason that we're selecting that kind of, approach because this is a very interpretive, paper. This homework, there is no correct answer. There are wrong answers. Like you don't want to say like, oh, these characters are stronger because they are characters from a historical period, and characters from a historical period are always stronger than characters from a contemporary period, or vice versa. That's a pretty big logical fallacy on that point, and that's a big problematic approach. You want to kind of just think about how are these writers presented characters? How can you interpretively argue that one is stronger than the other? You do have to pick one or the other. You're arguing either Chang's story or Shepard's story. This is due on February 20th. It is worth 50 points. A lot of the same rules as last time. 3-page minimum. You have to touch that third page. No quotation is allowed. No personal reference is allowed. You're submitting this to me in a Word document, sent, uploaded to Blackboard. If you're having problems with any of those things, you need to talk with the Academic Support Center or send me an email, and I can, direct you to some links that might help you if you are having ongoing issues. You are going to be following a very specific 5-paragraph layout for this. Your first paragraph is your thesis. It's your blueprint, your guide. By the end of that first paragraph, I know which story you're arguing had stronger characters and why those characters were stronger. Then in first body paragraph, author A's presentation of character. This is the author that you're arguing that they were, that you will be arguing that they were stronger. Here you're just, analyzing that presentation of character. And remember that analysis should be focusing on the things that you'll be using later to support why they were stronger. Here you're just arguing about how they did it. Like, for example, how the characters were rendered, or how emotional connection was created, or how they were presented, or things along those lines. Then take those criteria and apply it also to character B's presentation of character. And you're not comparing yet. You're simply looking and arguing what they did with character. Author A's presentation of character was stronger than author B's presentation of character because. And here's where the comparison comes in. All of your comparison belongs in third body paragraph. Conclusion, what have you argued to me? It's a reflection of what was present in your body and that final reinforcement of that. So those are the primary elements that you are using in this homework assignment. If you have questions, please feel free to email me. Review homework guidelines in the syllabus. Remember that you must, submit, your paper to me, your homework to me by the due date in order to potentially be able to get full points. Revision is available on this assignment up till the final day of class. Thank you so very much.